Alright, here's a quick fact you might not have thought much about. Why does a day have 24 hours? I mean, it feels so normal, right? But is it actually the correct way to measure a day? Let's start with the basics. A day, scientifically, is just the time it takes for the Earth to spin once on its axis. That's about 24 hours. Well, technically it's closer to 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds, but hey, we round up for convenience. But who decided to chop up that day into 24 neat little hours? Turns out this goes way, way back, like ancient Egypt back. The Egyptians were obsessed with the stars. They noticed there were 12 distinct star patterns called decans that rose in the sky at different times during the night. So they divided nighttime into 12 parts. And for the daytime? Well, they figured, why not keep it consistent and split the day into 12 parts too? That makes 24 hours in total. But here's the twist. Those weren't always hours like we know them. Egyptian hours changed length depending on the season. In summer, daylight hours were longer. In winter, shorter. It wasn't until much later, with the invention of mechanical clocks, that hours became fixed. So is 24 hours the correct way to measure a day? Well, it's not the only way. Other cultures did things differently. The ancient Babylonians, for example, loved the number 60. That's why we have 60 minutes in an hour. That's why we have 60 seconds in a minute. The Chinese divided the day into 12 double hours. The Romans had a similar system to the Egyptians, but they also used sundials and water clocks, which could be pretty imprecise. But the 24-hour day stuck around, mostly because it was practical and easy to divide. 12 is a number you can split evenly into halves, thirds, quarters. That's handy if you're carving up time for work, rest, religious rituals. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, mechanical clocks started showing up in Europe. Suddenly, hours became equal in length, and the 24-hour day became the standard. So, who founded the 24-hour day? There's no single person. It's more like a team effort across centuries, with the ancient Egyptians getting the credit for the original idea. And is it correct? Well, it's correct for us because it's what we've agreed on. But it's not the only way. If we'd followed the Babylonians, maybe we'd have 60 hours in a day. So next time you check the time, remember, it's not just a number, it's a story. Thousands of years old, written in the stars, shaped by sundials, and set in stone by clocks. And hey, if you ever feel like there aren't enough hours in the day, just remember, someone, somewhere, literally decided how many there would be.